Well, hello everybody. Okay, as promised, I am doing a tutorial on mini garden and using the, now do these come from Dollarama, Dollar Tree? I don't know for sure. They're from one of them. And let's say dollar store. All of this stuff except for my beads came from the dollar store, and these particular beads came from Tina E. And I'm going to be using some of these. I don't know, she's got quite a few in here. I'm just trying to get a little handful out here. I like the sparkly stones, I also like the colored stones. She has a pack of white beads, and she also has a pack of these kind of shiny ones. And I think when you're doing a fairy garden, the shiny giving the illusion of mystical, which fairy gardens are mystical. Now I am taking the little sticker from the inside. If I can get the one from the outside, it's good, but you're not going to see the bottom, so it doesn't really make any difference. But if you want a clear bowl, I really prefer to use, that came off easy. Okay, those are easy to come off. Something bigger. That's just my personal preference. But since I got these from the Dollar Tree, I thought that I would try them. So the first thing, and my gardens are not live plants, as I said before in one of my other videos. I'm not very good with live plants. They do seem to die on me. I guess I can use that whole bag. Wow. Okay, these are a little bigger than what I thought. Now these, I like my bottom to be with the bigger stones. But when I'm doing the actual, if I can get these open, garden, I prefer smaller stones on the top. It's easier to put stuff into it and it stays. So I think I'm going to use this whole jar. I like to have it close to the top. I would say, well, this is about a ½ inch from the top. That's pretty good, because the widest part of these bowls, I might use this for something. This is what the stones come into normally, and they can be used afterwards. Now this is fairly flat, which is good. Now I have two kinds of plants here, which I'm going to have to cut both of them because this bowl is relatively small. And I just, see, that's way too tall. I start by figuring out my plants first, and then going around. Now I've got some pliers here, and I'm just gonna try my very hardest here to cut these. Maybe I'll have to go down to here. Well, there you go. And you can put your plants anywhere you want. I don't like that one. So there goes that. I have bought a bunch of these from the Dollarama, Dollar Tree, whatever. And I was going to use them. I have bought some small ones last year, which would probably go better in this bowl. But I wanted to use stuff that you could buy right now. Last year's stuff, they had very miniature little things. And again, I'm going to have to cut this because these are too big. And that's cool. I kind of just twist them back and forth. The other one came off pretty easy, but these are old cutters, and sometimes you have to wiggle them to get them to cut. Now I have two kinds of different beads in there. I have a big one and a small one, and these are both quite glittery, which I like for a fairy garden. And this one's not going to come off as easy as the other one did. I'm going to try my big scissors here, maybe that'll be better. These are Tim Holtz scissors, and they're pretty good. They cut through anything too, but I don't want to ruin them. And this has got a wire on the inside of these, and that's what you're trying to cut. Oh man. There we go. I have to get some new ones of those, that's for sure. Now I thought with this one, it kind of has different little thing, but if you notice that this side is kind of full and this side's not. So I'm thinking that's a little bit better, that I want it closer to the back. Now, you have a variety of houses you can use, and these houses are big too, but I'm going to put this house next to that plant. I may change it again. I also have a little arch, which I'm going to put in the front, and that's the arch there. And I'll put that in the front. Now, we have got these little chairs, and I got a little slide. Now I'll put the slide in there, and I'll put the chair over here. And I have my arch. Okay, so the next thing now, you have these little packages of I don't know what's all in here. A welcome sign, and welcome sign. You got a little thing with a leaf, and a little birdhouse. So let's put the birdhouse next to the plant, and the leaf stand next to the swing or slide. And this says welcome, so I'm going to put this up front. And if you see the beads kind of, you can put the beads in there, sink it in a little bit, and that'll make your stuff stay in instead of being flopped all over the place. And like I said, I've got a lot of stuff going in this little small container, but I was trying to use up. Now I have some fairies. I have 3 of them. This one's kind of sitting, I don't know if we can put her in there or not. Yeah, we can. So this is a little swing, but I'm going to put one of the fairies in the swing. Now, I think I got this backwards, guys, and it should go up like that. That's better. You make mistakes sometimes too, hopefully you. So, we're going to put her in here somehow. Maybe that's a little better. And we got one standing, so we'll put her by the house. And we have another one, and where do we want to put her? She's got a little bird in her hand, so I want to welcome. And now I could put, I'm thinking, whether I'm going to put the arch in this one or not. This is the other thing, you play around with these things until you now I could put maybe this closer to the house, the welcome sign. And we're going to move this slide over here. I can put this little tree back here to fill in this little space. And my welcome sign fell down. And we have our two little fairies. Now, I had some gnomes that Tina gave me, and I have to tell you, Tina, I don't know what happened to all this stuff. It's all gone. I don't have any gnomes. She gave me some socks and some gloves. I don't know what happened to them. They're gone. I know she gave me two different things for the fairy gardens, and none of them came home with me. So I don't know what happened to this stuff. I have to get my husband to look in the truck. I thought we had it all in the box, but maybe we didn't. Anyways, I'm not going to add this. I would love to add this, but unfortunately in these bowls there's just not enough room to do that. So these girls could be playing on the slide, and this girl is just watching them. If I could get her to stay on one of these chairs, that would be good. Now, I know there is another chair that has a butterfly chair, which is what I would prefer to use in here. But like I said, Tina gave me some of that stuff, and I don't know what happened to it. If I find it, I got stuff all over me here today. I would put it in here. So now there's your fairy garden. You put in your stones, put a little plant in, and you can use any colored stones. They've got gray ones and black ones and green ones and you name it. You can also use moss or grass fill in it, and that looks nice too. I could have put a little path there to something, but like I said, these bowls are really small and you're limited to what you can add to them. But this is pretty cute, just using the dollar store stuff that we have right now at Dollar Tree. They're at Dollar Tree. That's, yeah. And I have another set of the same thing, but I'm going to use this for my other one. Anyways, I'm going to hold this up a little bit so you can kind of see how it looks. It's very, very cute, and really, really simple. How long did that take me? Other than trying to cut the branches, not very long at all. And it's just a matter of placing your stuff where you want it and making it look kind of cute. So this one's spoken for. It's small. They'll love it because it's got kind of unique things in it, and people seem to like unique things. Even me, I do too. So that's my fairy garden. Now, I don't have enough to make another one because I don't have any beads up here, and these white stones are not going to be enough to fill it since I used those other ones. And the other one, I would put this in it, but I maybe would leave out the chairs. But this is kind of a playground. You've got a swing, you've got the rocking chairs, and they're home. Not too far away from home. So, and I will use this again at some other time. So, thanks for watching. That's my tutorial on making a little fairy garden in these little pots. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, You could probably make one of these for under $10 if you put everything in it, depending on how much your stones are. That's the most costly thing. These are $1.25. Your 3 fairies are $1.25. Your slides $1.25. These things here are $1.25, and your house is $1.25. So, you know, you're not spending too much on what you're putting in it, but the stones itself, it can get pricey depending on where you buy them. I bought some little, I would say pearls, and they were like $10 for, you know, this size, maybe even a little smaller. So you have to be really, really careful about, you know, the expenditure of your stones. But other than that, the rest of the stuff is $1.25 in Canada. So thank you very much for watching, and I will be back. I'm doing another tutorial on some lights I bought and what you can do with them. Okay, bye girls. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.